skies of Indonesia, screaming out his parents' shop on a side street in Pakistan. Planting rows of beans and maize on a small farm in Uganda, playing back to count the stars from somewhere in Afghanistan. Oh, sing, children of the world, come together and hear the call. Sing, children of the world, Islam will unite us all. Sing, children of the world, come together and hear the call. Sing, children of the world, Islam will unite us all.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I hope everyone is doing well. Jazakumullah khairan to the students, to my beloved students, to the beloved parents and guardians who came to today's graduation of the Shelter Rock Islamic Center Summer Camp 2021. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase all of us in knowledge. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from amongst His beloved and let us resemble the hadith that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says where he goes, خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ تَعَلَّمَ الْقُرْآنَ وَعَلَّمَ. That the best of you are the ones who learn and teach the Quran. In this beautiful summer camp, that's exactly what our goal was. That even if the students do not know certain surahs, certain chapters of the Quran, our goal was to make sure that at least they could recite some portions properly. For example, the student that recited Surah Fatiha and the student that recited Surah Mulk. Not every student will know exactly how much these students know and vice versa. But as you heard today, the recitation was beautiful, mashallah. And that is the ultimate goal. That we recite the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the best of manners alongside with using this deen, this Islamic virtues and Islamic teachings from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in our daily lives.
It's great to see a full crowd, mashallah, after such a long time. May Allah keep us all safe. It was a pleasure working with the SRIC. I started abbreviating it Shelter Rock Islamic Center Summer Camp. It was my pleasure. I wanted to introduce someone very special because our team needed a good leader. So I would like to invite Sister Afshan.
I want to thank my wonderful team. It's been really a blessing and an opportunity to be here to serve the community, mashallah. And we have had a phenomenal team, and we will introduce them to you as we move forward in the evening. And of course, many people that are working in the background, whose names sometimes we don't hear, but they play a big role in our camp. So thank you for trusting your children to us, and we look forward to continuing with them as we proceed with weekend school, inshallah. I'd like to introduce a very important person who played an exceptional role in our camp. His name is Brother Maqbool Malik. He's also the coordinator of the artwork and the collection, Islamic artifacts collection that you see in the back. MashaAllah, Brother Maqbool Malik has been pivotal in the camp. He has been here on a daily basis. He is one of the board of trustees of Shelter Rock Islamic Center, and he oversaw the daily functions of the camp, as well as acted as a liaison between the camp and the Shelter Rock Islamic Board. So we are really blessed to have him as guidance, and I'd like to present him with a plaque of leadership. So please join me in welcoming Brother Maqbool.
Thank you very much. Alhamdulillah, I am a servant of this Islamic Center, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used my whatever I have in me to run this place rather it's not running the place. I have been a help only. I have been on the side trying my best to do things happen. Where there was a glitch, I tried my faculties to resolve that. The best thing that we experienced in this project was that when we started from the very get-go, the volunteers, teachers, they were competing with each other to be accepted to work in this summer camp. Alhamdulillah, we had such a quality of youngsters and teachers that I had never seen before, and especially it was a kind of a help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us Sister Afshan as the director and the coordinator of this entire initiative. Islamic Center of Shelter Rock is a brand new masjid in this area, and the mission statement's crux is to make a kind of a transition of this responsibility of carrying the load of Islamic activity in this area to the youth and the youngsters and the coming generations of Muslims in this country as such. We, every step of the way, try to make sure that our entire effort is directed, or it is aimed at the transition of leadership to our youth. And Alhamdulillah, what we saw in the past 5 weeks or so, our leadership is, mashallah, excellent. They are very much, though kids of 8th and 9th or 6th or 7th grade or KG classes, they would be so forthcoming and they would be so energetic and enthusiastic to take responsibilities and deliver something. Alhamdulillah, this is just the start, and the community is sitting in front of us, especially the moms who are the pivots of every family. They are with us, and the children, they are the reflection of the kind of education and tarbiyah they are getting from parents. Alhamdulillah.
وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم يا ربي صل عليه يا ربي صل عليه يا ربي صل عليه صلوات الله عليه. All the poetry ever written, every verse and every line, all the love songs in the world, every melody and rhyme, if they were combined, they would still be unable to express what I want to define when I try to describe my love for you. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم يا ربي صل عليه يا ربي صل عليه يا ربي صل عليه صلوات الله عليه. There's not a single person who can ever match his worth and character and beauty to ever walk on earth. I envy every rock and tree and every grain of sand that embraced his noble feet or that kissed his blessed hands. Ya Rasulullah, Ya Habibullah, grant us the chance to be with him, we pray to you, Allah. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على
Zainab, Adil, and Arham. Adam, Khalid, I forgot her name. Zainab. Okay. No, her. Noreen. And that's me. Sorry, guys. This is not good. This is not on my part. Ibrahim and Muhammad.
Our teachers play a big role. They're the backbone of our school. So, mashallah, I really want to recognize the teachers who not only work in the classrooms, but they also did a lot of background work. And they would make lesson plans. They were all required to submit lesson plans, which they did over the weekend. Our teachers really came up with a lot of creative projects. Many of our teachers for the last couple of days have been staying here the entire day, getting ready for this program. So they're very committed and dedicated individuals, and I'm really honored to work with them, and it was really a blessing for me. And I'd like to recognize Brother Muhammad Abdul Raham. He was a 6th grade teacher, and we were honored to have him in our school. Next, Anisa Zamzam. She was our 2nd and 3rd grade teacher, and we were really blessed. She has a lot of passion for Islam and brings to us a great deal of knowledge. Sister Anisa.
Sister here.
Our next teacher is Sister Huria. She's not only a teacher, but she also helped us with the Quran, mashallah. But she was also pivotal in with the curriculum, getting the curriculum set up for this camp. She was also at the same time working at the ICLI summer camp. So jazakallah khair, Sister Huria. Our next teacher that I'd like to recognize, who filled in, who substituted, Sister Shazia Bhatti. She actually was just available whenever we needed her. She floated around the school, assisted, covered for teachers that might have been absent sometimes, and we're really grateful to have her in our school. Jazakallah khair, Sister Shazia. Our next that I'd like to give is standing right next to me, Sister Hiba. She actually came to our school as a teacher, mashallah. She helped, she jumped right in. She, believe it or not, if I may share, she just moved to US from Saudi Arabia about 2 months ago, right? So she just came in and just picked up and got everything. And then she started assisting us with the office. So jazakallah khair, Sister Hiba. And of course, last but not least, a teacher that I like to recognize, so he was for 4th and 5th grades, always willing to put his best foot forward, striving and struggling, and you can see he has a great connection with his class. Brother Tashdeed Hussain. Takbir. Shelter Rock Islamic Center would also like to recognize Brother Tashdeed with a certificate of merit as one of the most distinguished teachers to work with us. Alhamdulillah. So, thank you, teachers. Please keep them in your du'as. Without them,
Ayan, Aliza, Inaya, Zainab, and Liana.
Takbir! That's definitely our cutest class in the camp. Calling first volunteer is Zainab Yusuf. Zainab Yusuf, mashallah, congratulations. They're getting a plaque which is called the power of the team, because they were the team that made the dream. So definitely got that. Next volunteer, Samir Hussain. Samir, he's also our Hafid, mashallah, just amazing. But never said no. These guys never said no to anything. Thank you so much, Samir. Next volunteer, Inaya Khwaja. She also helped us. Many of the newsletters that you were getting were created by her in the office, mashallah. Next is Sanya Nabi. Sanya Nabi really just took over as another teacher in the camp, alhamdulillah, and really managed the kindergartners, as you can see, with grace. Another kindergarten volunteer that we had was Ariba Irfan. She's an amazing, amazing individual and a lot of patience at a very young age. Next, Mariam Irfan. And very sweet, gentle soul, and we really enjoyed having them here.
Thank you for your
Next is Hiba Irfan. In case you're wondering, yes, they are all related. One time they all went on vacation and I was like, what, 3 of you are going? So it was very hard. Yahya Sheikh, mashallah. All volunteers have earned credit towards service for their schools and are being given an official letter of service for their work with Shelter Rock, inshallah. Yahya? Yahya is also one of our Hufad. Ibrahim Shehzad. Woo, Ibrahim. Now, you think teenagers are just don't know what to do? He's 16 years old, mashallah, one of the most responsible young men that I have met in my life. I'm really proud to have him as part of our camp. Mariam Hussain. Mariam Hussain, mashallah, has done his. She also helped out a great deal because she has beautiful tajweed of the Quran, mashallah, and really is a leader in her own right. Alhamdulillah. Aima Shehzad. Aima, you guys might have seen her at dismissal time. She was our leader with dismissal and assisted with 4th and 5th grade in a spectacular way. And last but not least, Sister Abir. Yusuf. Very, very sweet personality, a lot of patience. Jazakallah khair. Big takbir for all our volunteers. Takbir.
Layla, Sarah,
our teachers? Well, we had a phenomenal office staff. Did you know we also had what we call the maintenance staff? We had in our small camp a whole security staff. So I'd like to recognize these couple of people. And first I'd like to invite Sister Saima Khan, because really she was so important in keeping the camp afloat, and her leadership. I'd like to give her a plaque that says, "Together we can." MashaAllah. Next, I'd like to invite a really sweet brother that I got to know during this camp. He's actually a friend of my son's, which I didn't know him before, but I got to know him in this camp. Really a sweet young man, Brother Haris Naeem. He's the reason why our masjid is set up every morning, our camp, our classes are set up. He's the reason who puts away the tables, cleans up every which way. Jazakallah khair, you're really making a difference. Okay, one very important individual that we'd like to acknowledge who was part of our security team. His name is Brother Khalid Mahmood, and he literally, every single day you would see him with that bright vest on, literally managed and secured our premises and made all of us feel so safe. Alhamdulillah, under the guidance of Brother Maqbool, who was also part of the security team, and they really took care of us, and we didn't have to worry about any safety issues while we were in the camp. So Brother Khalid Mahmood, we'd like to present you with an award of appreciation. Alhamdulillah.
Before Brother Khalid Mahmood goes back, I would like to introduce this gentleman to the entire community over here. This family just moved into this community a few months ago, and in a very few months, they have made their place, their mark in this community. Brother Khalid Mahmood is a unique person, mashallah. He is a retired veteran from the United States Armed Forces, an officer. After that, he was accepted by the federal government as a federal agent, mashallah. He serves the nations at Kennedy Airport every day. He's one of our guards and Mahafiz in this country, mashallah. And Brother Khalid Mahmood has many facets of his personality. Like, he is one of the most generous people I have seen here amongst the community, and he would always take a task smilingly and finish that task very smilingly, and will not expect any credit for that. Please, a big applause for Brother Khalid Mahmood. Thank you.
آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر والقدر خيره وشره من الله والبعث بعد الموت لا إله إلا الله آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر والقدر خيره وشره من الله والبعث بعد الموت لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله
Ibrahim Hassan, Yusuf Ahmed, Zaid Ashfaq, Walid bin Khalid, Zuhair Amr, Aryan Chaudhary, Salma Ikram, Adina Razak, Arish Ahmed, Samir Ali, Arya Chaudhary, Fahad Arya Mustafa, Fahad Irfan, Ibrahim Irfan, and Ibrahim Rashid. And also we have one for Rosie, right? No? So for the 4th and 5th grade class,
I'm sure each and every one of you will miss your friends here, will miss your teachers, will miss your volunteers, and maybe you'll even miss our morning assemblies and our group dhikr after Salah. I know I will. I'm going to miss seeing your beautiful faces every day and your precious smiles. I will miss all of you for your laughter and your jokes and your crazy stories that you sometimes share. I hope as you go home you will share some of your knowledge with your families and friends. Besides the incredible memories that are in your head, I want to leave you with one more thing, my dear campers. You are a Muslim and you are the best of creation. You are Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Khalifa on this earth, so lead the way for everyone else to follow. Your Islam should be in your actions and your behavior. Even simple things like when you get off the school bus, look at the bus driver and say a simple thank you. Always remember, children, that you are a Muslim, so go ahead and be a legend. Be the legend that people want to follow because you are doing the right thing. Maybe you step in and stand up for someone you see being treated poorly. Maybe you just give a hand to someone that needs help. Don't be that kid that other people use as an example of how not to act. Be the role model for other people to notice, follow, and look up to. My dear Shelter Rock campers, I want to tell you, I hope you will remember our fun times at the summer camp. Think of the camp and all the beautiful friends that you've made here, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and you come back here again in September, inshallah. Give me an I. Islamic. Give me a C. Yeah. Who are we? S-R-I-C. 1, 2, 3, go, camp. Woo! Okay.
With the Sister of Shahada, you are requested to come here, please. I have tried my best to make her accept a shield or any kind of a trophy from the camp, but she somehow or the other showed her, reluctance. But I had insisted on at least recognizing her services with a small written certificate of high merit to Sister Afshan Khaja. I hope she will accept it, and I would request Sister Nali to join the staff to present this certificate to Sister Afshan. Thank you very much for this exercise. A big applause for her services and what she did for our children. Thank you very much, Sister. Yes. Sister, thank you very much. And staff, thank you very much.
Chasing round the bamboo trees of bamboo.